Okay, first bot. Ryan.
We should begin.
Yeah, I'll consider this a redemption. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got.
Check your corners out there.
Okay. Okay. First thing. Red, really small. But the problem here is that we just got to open up the angle more because we can't really see anyone. We just go main first. I don't really know. It's just such a small thing to start off with, but we want to be able to see a lot of the enemies, get visibility, and then we can just keep shooting. Oh, that's why. Okay. Be careful with this. You're gonna die, aren't you? Before I even see this, are you gonna die? No, okay. So the problem with that is that we were just a little too out in the open. What we needed to be was just a little closer to cover so we can keep shooting. Now, honestly, just from seeing this, I would kind of recognize that main isn't really working out. There's a lot of damage. No one's able to push forward. What I would do is like take this rotation. But we'll see how it goes. Give it like 5 seconds. Oh, thank you. You're a beautiful man. And that's a beautiful helix.
Pay attention or
Yeah, I love it. I don't think you have to move. I think you could have stayed there. Honestly, what you could have done, just keep shortening your rotations, get more uptime. Go over here, create an off angle. And that's what you do, and it's beautiful. Let's get a quick helix. You gotta run now. Okay. Problem there. You just stayed in the same place. You should have realized that, you know what, I should have moved away from the Soj because she has a Curie there. I'm isolated. You just need to move because you also don't have the distance for that. I had a bonky attack and figured my tank would push. Yeah, you know that. Oh, I don't even. What the hell just happened here? Oh, good gracious. Okay. I looked away for like a second. He died. Okay, so here, I mean, we go main. What I would have liked was an off angle. That would have been cool. Because, number one, the enemies are all looking here, so you're going to take a bunch of spam damage. You know, since they're distracted, you can go over here. Big helix on this Hanzo, big helix on the Curie you can kill. Then you can focus Ram once they die. Or move back. Yeah, you already get it. So yeah, we've seen this. This was unfortunate though.
Let the Kitsune guide you!
Your team kind of just clears it up, that's cool. Okay, so now what do we do? So instead of staying on point, because like there's already 3 people on point, we can just be doing this. Because the first thing I would do on Eichenwald once we cap first point is try and go straight to high ground or try and set up over here because we don't want them to hold us over here by this gate. This is like where, honestly, a lot of the holding comes for Eichenwald defense. So what we could do is we could take this time to go over here, or there, instead of just sitting on the point because they're still coming back from spawn. Yeah, Shook, you can send a code next. Again, just like a lot of point and do not go here. What are you even gonna do here? Unless you helix jump. Yeah. Memorizing everything.
Fields online.
Okay. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't really know where we're moving back, so we could just move a little forward, right? Because the Hanzo moved back, the soldier's up there. What we could do is like open up the angle just a little bit over here. Open up the angle like also from here. We can no, okay, just from over here. And then we can also shoot from here, right? There's no reason to like take this super long rotation, but I know what you're trying to do anyway. So I'll let it slide. Never mind, I'm not letting it slide. What the hell is this?
Payload rolling out. Fire.
Okay, be careful because you're running in open space now. I'd be surprised if Sandra doesn't tap you in the head. So you just kind of ran out in the open. I don't feel super comfortable this angle. What I would have been is like over here. I could have shot the ram. I could have tried opening an angle when the Hanzo like looks away like this. I'll go up here. Honestly, it seems like there's a lack of off angles if I had to guess, but I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you because you're telling me don't worry. I will trust you.
Patched up.
Okay, I like the distance. I like keeping it and the constant uptime. That's great. I love the shooting. Oh no, please don't get that from Ollie. Oh no, Ryan, please. No more. Okay, so what I would do here is just kind of being at here for some time. I try to go over here since this would be like the next checkpoint. Nice distance, and this is our cover, so this is our new checkpoint. Then, again, I'm going to try the same thing, okay, to break boss. I'd shoot them from here. Then I'd go, like, since no one's on the high ground, I'd try and go up over here. You could even try this. But yeah, just right now, I think you just are struggling from a lack of off angles.
Who needs healing?
Oh no. Shoot. Okay, that was distance. But I think the problem is crystal clear, no? Yeah. I have no idea what the hell that was too. I think the problem is crystal clear, right? It's like you're in main a lot. I would say the distance as well. Your distance is kind of lacking here because you either sometimes play too far away, for the most part you play too close. But a lot of times you're just like main. Sometimes you do something and you go like this, but this is not really that big. Like this would be great. This would be great. Earlier, this would have been great, but to go over here. But I think there's just a lack of off angles here. I do take an angle. I'm waiting for you to get into it. Okay, how long is that? Because I think we kind of figure out the problem here. Not long. Okay, I trust you on this one. I'm gonna watch the angle. I'm gonna be proud of you. Okay, better not be a goofy angle.
On my way. On my way.
Roger.
On my way.
How bad could the angle be? Are you saying, oh, well, I'm happy with this. This is a beautiful angle. You know, it'd be even better. I don't know why you dropped. There's no reason to drop. But here, just a nice visor, off angle. They're all in open space. You're gonna kill like pretty much everyone. What happens at that angle is what's goofy. Okay, I'm trusting you on this one.
That's one hell of an upgrade.
Oh.
Thanks. Anyone else want to do that? Move the payload.
This is getting super weird. Okay, I like that you're going to an off angle. But like, oh. Okay.
60 seconds
I
remaining.
Okay. Well, Ryan, I'm glad I watched that, but I think the problem right now, your distance. Number one, please fix that distance. My goodness. Like I don't know how the Ramatra keeps getting like so close to you, but just keep a nice mid-range, okay? That's all you need to be. As soldier, you're like the one hero that does never wants to close the distance, never wants to take more distance. I mean, you'd like to maintain distance, but you'd never like close the distance as soldier. You can't resist your charm. Right. And then secondly, make sure you're off angling, okay? So like the general plan for you is that, okay, you go main first, shooting. Enemies are like paying attention main. Then you just move a little to the left or a little to the right, and that's your off angle, okay? It's not crazy. It's nothing crazy like, okay, team is struggling here. What I'm gonna do is when I come back and everyone's dead, I'm gonna go over here and then here and here. No. Okay? You just go here. 1, 2, 3, like 3 steps to the left. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 steps to the left. That's all you have to do. Alright, so this was a match where I felt I did my best, but I couldn't get enough get enough of an advantage to win. All right, cool.
Ready for battle.
Shook. There we go. Where are you? Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm not against it. Like, personally, I always just, like, start over here. Actually, I start over here. Just because there's a lot of visibility. It's high ground, so you have better visibility. You got good cover. I'm not against it. I just never do it, really. But I'm curious to see where it goes. Okay, controller. Good to know. Okay, rotating away from the danger. Okay, there's the downtime. Okay, you're scared of the Reaper, that's fine. Just go back to your team and start shooting. Oh, okay. Make sure that... Okay, so here's one thing I'm already noticing. And I want you to pay attention to it. But pay attention to your Helix rockets. You see, like, you're shooting Reaper, and then you're shooting Brig, and... Yeah. You're just not using those Helix rockets. Those Helix rockets, they're... like our instant burst damage, so they're gonna help us get kills. Because Soldier normally, he's not really gonna get kills with his normal gun, okay? So what you should do is just use those Helix rockets as your first attack. Just use Helix first. Helix rocket, Helix rocket, Helix rocket. Make sure before you even shoot someone with like a normal bullet, just Helix rocket. Yeah. Okay, so with this, still no Helix rockets. You see? I'm glad you know.
Robots pushing.
And now just pushing forward.
Ohio, away!
Silly human.
That's your team. Okay, so what I would do here is, because like it's pushed, like only one person needs to be on the payload, is just go over here, stand here, damage for the fight, because they're all super far away. There's no way if Reaper TPs onto you, you're gonna run away before it happens. Doom's not gonna close the distance because he's dead. Just stay over here, shoot a little bit, like shoot a Helix, a couple shots. Then when they start moving like about over here, that's when I'm gonna start moving like somewhere over here, or oh yeah, just moving away. And by the time they'll probably be over here, so I'll just move over here, or like here. Just do some damage for the fight.
Our robots in the lead.
Because we're like with. So I want you to think about it like that. So if you were doing like damage over there, what that would mean for them is that they would like have to like maybe take a second to stop. So if you're doing damage over here, they take like a second to stop. They'd like hide behind cover, and that's like an extra second for your team to like push the payload for the push bot. Right, so that's why we don't miss out on damage for the fight. Again, no helixes, got a helix. I like the distance. I'm fine with these. It's like good enough because they have like a lot of boss characters, but you want to keep the distance. But again, no helix rockets there. Like, I think this was like the first time in the entire game I've seen you use helix.
They took the robot. Let's fix that.
There we go, second helix. Yeah.
Much better.
You gotta move because they're gonna come, and if you keep staying here, they're gonna close the distance and kill you.
Keep you on your feet.
So here's what I would do right now, because I know the Tracer's just gonna waste my time. She's not really gonna kill anyone, so I don't have to do anything. What I would do is try and open up the angle, because I know they're gonna come from here. How do I know that? Because the push bot is there, and where else would they be? So I would try to at least be like this. I want this range against Doom because he's gonna close the distance. I want him to at least use a cooldown to get to me. So what I'll do, I'll stay here. I'll try and shoot the brig first. And I'll just keep this distance until my team starts pushing forward. And then I can be a little more aggressive. Like I can take off angles. I can go up here or here. But right now, I just be doing a little bit of damage for the fight. Just keep shooting them from here. Because I have my safe distance. I won't die. Then the team fight will happen. And that is where we can go forward from there.
They're catching up.
Come here, and I'll heal you.
There they are.
I don't know why you would be running over here. Because the Light Weaver was just isolated by himself. You made the brig go away, which was good on you, by the way. So what you do now is you don't have to run into his face. You just have to move a little bit to the left and just shoot a helix at him and just start shooting him, make him go away or just kill him. Because the robots right here, your team is just naturally also going to be with you, right? Your tank. You'll be safe. And you also just have better visibility. I'm happy with this though. This is a better off angle, and you can actually see, like, the difference between this is that you can actually see everyone. And I'm fine with this. You have good distance, you have cover, you can see everyone, and you can shoot a lot. I'm fine with that. Again, just use your helix rocket. You're missing out on the life we were killed there because you didn't use your helix.
At your service.
That one, you just didn't move back in time when they killed the team.
Fields online.
It's go time.
Okay, open up the angle. Thank you for using helix. You see, it's like night and day difference. You use helix on that lifer, you instantly kill him. Using this left doom, you could have killed him. Okay, so right now your team is fighting, but you don't really have a lot of uptime right now because you're just kind of like looking around, you don't know where to go. Okay, take a second to think. Think, where is the damage? And then move. Rico's probably laughing at that right now, but you just gotta think in your head. Where is the damage? And right now you aren't really doing anything, so you gotta be thinking, okay, I need to go find some damage. I need to do something. And you could be like, you're right now. You could have, no, you wouldn't. You shouldn't have gone around, but you should have tried to be more over here. Keep some distance from the enemies and try and be over here. Because your queen is there, she's taking all the attention. You shoot, you try and off angle, you move, you do what you can. Because the angle you're at right now, Tracer can get to you, Prig was there, doesn't make me comfortable either. Here it's also like a distance problem. You're just too close. Make sure you use that helix. Well, your team got wiped out before you did, but it's okay.
Enemy forward spawn.
They're pushing ahead. Take them out.
So over here, you know, you can't really see anyone, you just go more over here. Gotta be careful with the Reaper, I hear him from my side. Okay, so you know what? I'm kind of understanding where it's all going wrong now. So I'm understanding why you feel like you can't get enough of an advantage. And I think it's that you lack downtime, because there are moments where you're like contemplating like moving somewhere, and then you're thinking, but wait, no, the team fight is over here. Like I see you like over here, like thinking about, oh, maybe I should go over here. But now like your team is already fighting, it's too late to rotate. So now you're missing out on damage, and that's kind of why they're stomping you, okay? Because you're essentially letting them walk in for free. The worst thing you can do against Dive is just let them take advantage of you, like snowball. What Dive hates the most is damage before the fight, or just damage in general. If you shoot Dive and actually hurt them a lot, make them use cooldowns before they engage, that's going to really delay them from doing anything, and that's going to give your team an advantage. Like, that's what I'm noticing, is that because you aren't outputting enough pressure, your team is also taking a hit because of it, because then the Doom will just engage because he has all his cooldowns. The Reaper can TP for free because he's not missing any health. Tracer doesn't have any blinks to waste. She still has recall. You know, it's like things like that. Forget the other two. I haven't seen them really do anything, but like, it's the divers. They're just jumping on your team, killing them before, and then eventually you'll die because you're like the last one standing. So what I would say is just like, try and be with your team first, because I think you really want to be on an off angle, but I think that's kind of your downfall, right? Is because you're trying to constantly be on an off angle. Just go main first with your team, then evaluate. Okay, so nothing's really happening right now, or you know, I'm feeling a little unsafe. Let me just move to an off angle, you know? So keep up that pressure against the dive so they can't move forward. And then also those helix rockets, you gotta use them. And I'm talking first attack. I think in my first video, if you like watch the helix rocket sections, I showed how to go in a custom game and make it a habit to use your helix. Okay, so if you can just check that out, just like practice that, and your helix will be a habit. You don't have to think about it that much in the match. But I hope that's clear to you. Okay, like make sure you're constantly shooting, keeping up the pressure. Go main first, then you can off angle. Don't off angle, then go main. You know. Gonna imagine you're like the only one yet. That flips. Yep.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. And let's see what we got.
I'll try to repay the favor.
Alright, so first thing I would tell like anybody, like okay, minus the fact that the open space, but the first thing I would tell anybody is to just use helix first. Like don't even like before you even use a normal bullet, just use helix first. It can be a hard track, just take like a second to aim it. And yeah, oh this is an Ivana, good gracious. But yeah, take a second to aim the helix, just shoot the helix. Make sure helix is first though, because like by the time the enemy has any realization you just shot them, like half their health is just gone. So pretty easy kill from there. And your secondly, like it's the open space. Like look at this, right from the Ashes POV, pretty easy shot, and you have to take this entire way back. So one way I like to think of cover is like shoulder to cover, or make sure you can actually see the cover. So if you're shooting somebody, you can actually see your cover when you're shooting them. Like from here, it's high ground. So what you would do is that you shoot, you move a little back, okay? But yeah, you're just like a little too far forward. I think that was just impatient with. Yeah, you know what? We have that feeling all the time. I like the patience of the bubble. Make sure to use helix first though. You know, it could have been a posture. That was nice. That was beautiful helix. Just be careful with that echo. But again, make sure to helix. I'm glad you did helix.
Thanks.
But just helix first, you know? Like, you have helix right now. Like, probably by now you could have had a second helix, you know? Think about it like that as well. Okay, so enemies move forward, I move back. So like it took you like a couple of seconds to like move back here, but like Zarya was walking here and you only started moving back when she got about here. That's kind of dangerous. So I'm like kind of noticing, okay, my team is going back. That means the enemies are probably going to go forward. What should I do? Just start going back like this, keep some distance. Like you can either go over here or you can go inside this room, right? Two different ways, but just think about it like that. Because right now you're a little too close to the Zarya. Again, make sure to use that helix first. That Echo could have died if you use it. And now you gotta shoot. You got. Okay, there's some downtime there. Again, you could fire a helix. You could probably kill her there. You know, you gotta use this helix sooner. Now you gotta move because Echo caught up to you. Finish on your healing station and fight. Okay, well. So there's a couple things that you could have done better here. But number two, like I see her in my face. Like I saw her in like my peripheral vision. I saw her walking there. What I would do is like, shit, there's an Echo coming to me. I need to go. Or you know what? You stand your ground and fight. You take this minion, you place it on a healing station. You don't like run around like a headless chicken. You just place it down and you're ready to fight. Yeah, 2 tunnel vision. That was good. I want a helix rocket though. I want like the, you know, like I want you. Like in the future, I would love like for you to just like go out. Okay, first target you see, you don't even fire a normal bullet. Just helix rocket, just straight up helix. Like that is the progress I want to see. The first thing I want to see, just that helix rocket straight to somebody's face. Like that. Because you peeked again, you fired a helix first. Like that was beautiful. And again, I want to see another helix. I was fine with that. But here, you gotta be careful. Like, I would be on guard because the enemies are pretty close. Like, this Echo is in flight distance to me. And Echo players, they just love getting into people's faces, landing all the stickies, and then beaming, and you're dead. Just like that, insta-kill. So I would keep in mind, like, okay, these guys are a little too close to me. That's making me uncomfortable. And I would probably be like... Because this high ground kind of sucks sometimes. I would actually be, like, over here. First and yeah, helix in distance.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Kiriko.
You know, another thing to kind of consider the fact is that staying in the same place for too long. Because now the enemy is like, for them, what I would be thinking if I was the enemy team is, you know, that soldier has been there like peeking in and out for some time. I'm gonna just use payload as cover. I'm gonna remember about him. Like, they just know you're there. Like, there's no element of surprise. There's nothing. Like, they literally just know you're there. And they don't even give you the attention. They don't even attack you back. They just, like, go for your team instead. Because you've done it, like, so many times. Like, they just factor you in. They just think about you, like, all the freaking time. They're not even threatened by you. Now they would be because you're by you. Huh. That'd be good. But yeah, Echo also gets to you because you stay in the same place for too long.
Can't have that.
Reinhardt at your service.
I like that you're nice. You're aware of it. That's so cool. See, that was like, even if you didn't really see them, you helix first, and that's what I want. That was beautiful. I'd love to see like another helix, like much more helixes, like helix at Ash. And also, this angle is too tight, right? Because that Ash, like I could only see like a tiny little part of her just because of the way you're shooting. What I would do is like jump up here, open up my angle, okay? Because I want to see more. The more we can see, the more we can do, okay? And you do have your cover, that's the high ground. So you can open it up slightly, shoot the Zarya, or secondly, you could just go over here, get an off angle. I know it's close, and I know there's a Moira coalescing, but... Sorry. You could just shoot a helix and then run, okay? And then go back main, shooting again, then you can do the cycle again. But preferably just because you're closer over here, I would want you to take this, okay? We got about the map change there. Yeah. Nice tracking, but would have loved the helix.
Surrender to my will.
Helix. Could have killed that Moira, but didn't helix. That Ash is AFK, that's... Good gracious. But yeah, I think like entire sequence though, like you didn't use your helix. You got a lot of kills, sure. But missed out on helix there. Didn't use helix there. Even when shooting the Ash, you use helix. Like no helix. But I think that point is already drilled into you, so I can kind of leave it. But yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think I get the problem. So number one, obviously the helix. Like I mentioned that part to you. You know, you gotta use helix first. You gotta use it as frequently as you can. Like every time that thing is off cooldown, you're gonna use it, okay? But number two, it's your rotations. Because there are a lot of times where, like this high ground, for example, you kind of just peeked in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. The enemies, they just got used to it and it just became super predictable to them. And also, when they pushed like this, I would have moved. I would have been like, okay, you know, this is a little too close for me. I don't like how close they are to me. I want to get some extra distance and I would go over here. And same thing with like this. Like you just gotta be proactive with. You gotta be thinking like, okay, the damage. I think with you, it's specifically the distance. So try and get a mid-range. I think I mentioned that a couple times in my video. And basically, like, okay, so the Zarya is here. I would be like over here. Cover and distance is a checkpoint. So this is my checkpoint. I have my cover here. I got my mid-range distance here. And I'd just be looking for that. This is also like my checkpoint. I'd be fine with this distance. Let's go find some other examples, like over here. So, with this, where are you? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but like something over here. So you're over here. But yeah, shoot the echo. But now I'd be over here because this is my... Damn it, this is my mid-range. I can shoot all the enemies. They're all there. I do have some cover, but they aren't going to pay attention to me. And I can just keep shooting. I can keep shooting. You can walk a little forward, and then you can even do something like this if you want. Yeah, I feel like I rotate more on other maps. This map feels so linear. You'd be surprised, honestly. The only like hard part about Numbani is just that it's a lot of high ground, but it is actually a great map to. You can rotate a lot. I just don't think you're experimenting enough because you can do so much. Like it's not so linear. You can sometimes shoot here. I think you think it's linear because you keep like doing this rotation. Like you go from here and then over here and shoot. You could be doing like things like shooting from here, shooting from here. Sometimes even if we're holding them, I would do this. I would like rotate up here. They're all coming back from spawn. I shoot them from here. Yeah, so you gotta experiment with your rotations and your off angles, but that's not really the point right now of the off angles. It's just to keep moving around. Try and keep your mid range. Try and just see the enemies more. Don't just stay in the same place. Try and surprise them. Try and go different places where they won't expect you. And then also that healing rocket. But yeah, I think you get that. I think you get that.